You are about to see mutilated corpses, burning tank carcasses, and all out mayhem, brought to you by Frontline Fatalities.
Sup, COH fans, and welcome to episode 52 of Frontline Fatalities, brought to you by the Frontline Network, presented by me, FatalSaint, and Tommy. What's up, Tommy?
What's up, FatalSaints? We've got another game from another SNF qualifier. Although, of course, the qualifiers are over, but we did find this awesome game. It was a round 3 game between Mr. Titty Twister and Mr. Guderian.
Yeah, and we had Titty Twister on before in a previous episode versing Chains on Argentine Crossroads, I think.
Right.
So it's going to be fun to see him in action once again. I think that in that replay he played the Americans and Chains played the Wehrmacht. And this time, Titty Twister is going to play the Wehrmacht. So it's going to be interesting to see his playstyle as Wehrmacht compared to his US playstyle, which was extremely aggressive from that game on Argentine Crossroad that we casted from SNF qualifier number 3. And this is from the recent qualifier number 4, and it's a round 3, game 3 game. So it must be 1-1 between Guderian and Titty Twister. So this is the deciding game on Longre. You ready to go, Tommy?
I'm ready.
Pause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, do you think that Titty Twister is, like, basically straight off the bat has this game in the bag because it's Wehrmacht and longer?
Well, you know, Titty Twister's a really interesting player, actually. He's always kind of cropped up in tournaments from time to time, dating back a year or so, and he's done pretty well in them. He's gone fairly far, and of course he did make it to the contender bout of one of the SNF contender bouts as well. So he can hold his own, but he's a relatively unknown player. But what I have seen of his Wehrmacht, last game I saw of his Wehrmacht, which I watched for my own educational purposes, was this was a little while ago. It was him versus Contador. This was about a year ago. This was when Contador was still around, playing a lot of games, still calling himself the best. And it was 1v1 on Longra, same positions as this. And Titty Twister base pinned Contador in about 5 minutes. The game was over at about the 8-minute mark. There was some great mine usage. It was a great MG bike opening, and it was just plunk, knockout blow within a few minutes, and it was great. It was really, really cool.
You know, the base pin on Longray is always over your head as an American player on this map, but, you know, you still gotta be versing a very good Wehrmacht player, because not everybody can just go like, her MG bike instant base pin at 5 minutes and stuff, because, you know, it's not that easy. It's completely plausible on this map, but it's still not that easy. You still have to, you know, you have to be pinned. So, you know, it's what is good... Titty Twister doing? He went Volk first, and we got a rifle Jeep opening for Guderian. What's he got queued up?
Do like a bit of Jeep action. From the second unit out is a Volk, so I mean the double Volk opening it's all over the place this patch. You know, everyone's fucking doing double Volk opening because it fits so nicely. You can do a double Volk into a sniper, you can do double Volk into an MG, you can do a I don't know, you don't really see triple Volk unless you're like Volk spamming. Yeah, I think even he does like Volk MG, and
I think
then
he has
does
an
a load
MG
of
in
Volks,
there.
and then he gets another MG, then another Volk, then another MG, then a sniper. So
yeah,
you know,
6-unit tier 1
yeah,
craziness.
exactly.
Yeah, into tier 4 instantly. But we do have a small engagement here with the Jeep and the rifle versus the 2 tier 1 units from Titty Twister, which is the 2 Volk squads. His third squad is not on the field yet, and Guderian is just going to harass this cutoff using the green cover from the hay bales and denying Twister from connecting his fuel on the right-hand side. He has capped it with his Pios. He's actually capped the fuel as well. The Jeep is now in pursuit of the capping Pioneers. They're gonna jump into the building while these rifles are trying to hang on with their lives at these hay bales. That green cover is really working for the Guderian, don't you think?
Yeah, what he did there, that's actually a trick you can do on this map. It's a very deliberate move. You send the first rifle that you get straight to that green cover. More often than not, you'll beat the first Volk there, and because of the placement of the road and the sort of the lack of green cover nearby, you can hold him off there for a very long time. And I've seen this in a few very high-level replays between guys like Guderian, guys like Aimstrong. They do this trick as well, and it's extremely effective at holding the cutoff, just delaying things a little bit longer.
Yeah, it's really good delaying Guderian right now, because on the left-hand side, I guess that the Pio was redirected after capping the 16 munitions, which is now getting harassed by Guderian, just to give him some more firepower at that green cover, the cutoff action from Guderian. But he finally managed to chase off the first rifleman squad. The second one is trying to deal with the Pio in the house that the Jeep was chasing. So yeah, fuel connected for Twister on the right-hand side, but at the same time, he lost his 60 munitions, even with the MG out, pinning the engineers. He gets the decap of the 60 munitions on the left-hand side of the map, and then gets forced off. So I think Guderian is doing good, you know, stalling-wise.
Yeah, I mean, that little green cover rush trick is very, very potent. But what is this? It's a bunker coming up right in the middle before even the 4th unit from the Tier 1 is out. It's a very fast, very aggressive...
Oh, you cut out for a little bit, Tommy.
Oh, did I? Am I still here?
Yeah, you're here. Yeah, just repeat that last sentence quickly.
Oh, yeah, so, I mean, the bunker's coming up in a very forward position, right near the top of that cutoff there, and if that turns into a med bunker and he goes defensive, you know, I mean, I wonder what Guderian's going to be thinking at this point when he sees it.
Yeah, I don't know. He's really got to be on top of his game killing medics. If he spends his first 50 munitions, I'm not sure how much munitions...
Yep, defensive chosen.
Defensive chosen as well, and he's got 50 munitions in the bank already? Has he started upgrading?
He's got 88 munitions in the bank already.
But nothing queued up for the bunker.
Nothing queued up for the bunker.
That's weird.
Yes. Yeah, that is kind of weird. Because, you know, especially this early in the game, he could really benefit from killing a few books, but I don't know, it's a strange thing, you know. Guderian is clearly rifle stalling here. He's clearly going for a stalling tactic to some kind of a quick tech, and there's WSC as suspected, but yet we do have the fast aggressive bunker. So actually, Guderian doing that with a fast WSC, it's a very good counter to the fast bunker. A quick mortar could really put the hurt in. And here comes the med bunker, it's upgrading right now. Okay, so med bunker is upgrading, and he's got the 2 Volt squads, the MG and the Pios, the 3 Volt squads actually. So he went Volk, Volk, MG, bunker, Volk. Yes,
crazy.
yes, that's right. He built the Volk. He built the bunker as the next Volk was queued up. So he was really eager to put down that bunker. I think it's just because he took very little manpower loss in the early game because it was just stalling by Guderian. There were no big flanks or anything. Yeah. Check out these 2 mines he's put down right next to the cutoff, and he's going to hit one of them in just a second.
Oh, there's the first one. Oh, the second one detonates instantly afterwards, killing 4 wall squads. I think Twister was a little bit lucky there, not losing that entire wall squad with double mines. I saw Guderian place them before, and I was like, yeah, he's protecting his cutoff. It's completely viable to do that with mines. And he knows that, as Titty Twister is kind of pushing for the base pin somewhat, you know, very aggressive, moving up outside of the US base. You know, it was just a matter of time before he would go for the cutoff from Guderian. So placing those 2 mines there were you know, a good investment for Guderian. And now Guderian is actually trying to flame out one of the mines. It's damaged. He's got to wait for another burst.
Yep, and he
there
should be able to take it out.
Ah, there he goes.
Nicely done there by Guderian, but check out these 2 medics there. They ran out to grab those 2 injured Volks from the mine straight away, and that med bunker is going to be half full before Guderian can even do anything about it. So even though the mine was great, it's a little bittersweet. Oh no, another Volk squad goes down from small arms fire from the rifles in the little farm building, but I don't see the medics moving out. What happens to the corpse? He's laying there. He must have been headshotted. He's not able to be picked up. I see the guy, he's laying by the hay bale, but he's not getting picked up. And it was a sniper out from WSC, actually. Oh, a sniper. You know, everyone goes straight for the sniper when they go WSC, and by and large, you're pretty safe with a sniper, but the thing is, there's nothing to counter-snipe, and there's 3 Volks.
Yeah,
which
it's just Volks.
Means... yeah, it's just Volks, and he's forward reinforcement. If he was relying really heavily on MGs or snipers, or if there were just like less Volks, then I don't know. I just feel like a mortar might have done better here. You know, it's a bunker. There's MG positions. A mortar can deal with both those. But the sniper is going to take too long.
Yeah, the sniper is gonna take too long, and it's not able to destroy the bunker either. And even if it is a defensive bunker, the US mortar has extra damage to bunkers or buildings in general, I think.
Yes, it does. It has double damage modifiers,
Yeah.
which means when you're firing at a bunker, it's more powerful than if you had stolen an Axis mortar and were using that. So it's
Yeah, I
it's
think the
not
mortar.
sniffed at.
The mortar is a very good choice as well, but at the same time, the sniper, you can't really go wrong with it. It's good for denying the medics picking up corpses, because as we've said in previous episodes, if the Volks, Pyos, MG, crewmen, whatever gets sniped, they're not gonna get picked up by the medics, so it's not gonna generate zombie grens for Twister now. But at the same time, he can't destroy the bunker itself, so it's just gonna sit there forever and ever, and he's just gonna have to keep sniping or keep killing the medics instead of getting the mortar and then destroying it. But at the same time, if you get unlucky, you know, there's Volks very close to the bunker reinforcing perhaps, and a mortar shell kills 3 of them, and the medics step like 1 meter away from the bunker, pick up 2 corpses, goes back, and then you have a zombie gren before you're even, you know, remotely close to destroying the bunker itself. That could also come back and bite you in the ass, I guess.
Definitely, yeah. This Jeep is still alive. He hasn't been too active after the first sort of minute or so. Just been kind of scouting out positions here, but the sniper is actually kind of paying off for Guderian purely through psychological terror, because Titty Twister's had to move all his forces back because he doesn't want to get sniped. But personally, I reckon he's got enough Volks just to fucking bum rush it. I mean, if this was Mags playing right now, then,
He would just rush it, yeah.
we know what he'd do. Yeah, he'd get those 3 Volks, he'd give MP40s to every single one probably, and then just for the fatherland charge it. And to be honest, you know, filthy as it is, it would probably work. But he's letting Guderian take pot shots at him, but that's it. He actually got a sniper of his own.
Axis
He got a
sniper.
sniper of his
So
own.
he's got
yeah.
a 6 tier 1 build. He's got 3 Volks. I've seen 2 MGs, and now a sniper as well. This is
And
just
the bunker, don't
madness.
forget.
And the bunker, yeah, of course,
very,
the bunker.
Very heavy tier 1. Very heavy indeed. And you know, we actually saw tier 3 got teched just a minute ago. There's
so it's
no Kree barracks. He went straight to tier 3 once he saw that there was a WSC. But to be honest, I don't know if that's gonna hurt him or what, because obviously there's this tank depot now coming up from Guderian. Very quick tank from him, a 10-minute tank depot.
Yeah, that is very quick. I saw him floating a lot of manpower. I was wondering what's he doing, You got plenty of fuel in the bank, you got the supply yard up. Why aren't you not building your mortar pool? Why don't you get the M8 out? You've not seen any signs of tier 2 or veterancy or anything. You know, you gotta expect him to do something, you know. Just get your M8 out there while it's still gonna be a shock unit to you. Then at the same time I thought, well, there's 3 Volks, there's always the possibility of getting Alpha Fausted to hell, which is always a problem when you're facing multiple Volk openings. But now I realized after a while that, wow, he's got like almost 180, 200 fuel in the bank. He's just got TD, Instant Sherman. And TD is up,
Wow,
and Instant
that's
Sherman.
gonna hurt.
Instant Sherman is
Oh, wow, that could really hurt. We've actually got tier 4 being teched by Titty Twister, but look at that, there's a free Gren already. Very few medics have been sort of within shooting range of Guderian. So the first Grenadier will be able to upgrade Shreks, this being longer, where Titty Twister's swimming in munitions. But I don't
Even
know.
without
you know,
that 16 munitions on the left-hand side, it must be because he's got he's had
you
the
get
10
3
in the
plus
center.
10s just
Yeah.
without even trying. I mean, it's really crazy.
Just be a bit aggressive and take the middle of the map, and you got plenty of munitions anyways. Doesn't really matter. But the sniper is already vet 1. He's not got that many kills. 9 kills right now. Mainly Volks, and now the Gren squad is gonna suffer from the sniper as well. But here's the Sherman now, and he has not upgraded his Shrek yet. He's not teched up anything. He's gone defensive. He has nothing to protect himself against with this Sherman. He can Faust it and keep it at bay for a little while, but he really needs to build something. He needs to build either tier 2 or tier 3 or tier 4. He needs to build another building to get proper AT. He can't just fend off a Sherman. Maybe, you know, eventual second Sherman as well, forever with just tier 1 units and zombie grens. It's not gonna work.
Well, the hilarious thing about... Oh no, Titty Twister, he was so desperate to get that counter snipe that he left his MG in the building for too long, and still not a single shot fired by the Axis sniper. Complete waste of an investment so far.
I saw him lay down, but he never took the shot. He was on it. Twister was on it, but he was busy running away from this Sherman.
You know, in this situation, the best thing for Titty Twister to probably do, just so he doesn't lose the entire map when he has no real hard counter to the Sherman, is literally just to camp around this medic bunker as he's doing, get himself set up in cover with the Shrek, and you can just keep very close to the bunker as there's no mortar out, and even if the sniper keeps picking a wall, a forward reinforcement will allow you to keep in the field, and oh, but artillery might upset that.
Yeah, infantry chosen right-hand side. He went down to the off-map artillery. He's got plenty of munitions, as he's had the 60 munitions outside of Twister's base on the left-hand side of the map. So he has a very steady income of 37 munitions himself, and is doing quite a lot of damage to this bunker actually.
Wow,
combined with the Sherman now.
Gonna go now? That's a defensive bunker as well.
Almost. Not far
Oh
from
boy,
it. One more
if the Sherman
shot.
takes it out. It could be very bad. I don't know why he's backing away. There's no real AT, but I guess we have to remember this is a
Shrek
game
and Faust.
3. It was 1-1 at this point, so you know both players were going to be playing, you know, not taking any risks.
Yeah,
but
you don't want to
Tier
lose
4
your
was
Sherman.
cancelled.
What?
All that fuel was wasted by Titty Twister. He decided to go for a Creek Barracks instead. I don't
Manpower
know.
issue? I'm not sure.
No,
Couldn't he
got
afford a
7
P4?
He's got 700 manpower. He's got
What?
90 fuel after building the Kree barracks. I mean, it probably was more of a fuel issue. I guess he wanted
Maybe
a Panther
fuel.
because
Yeah, I think he maybe
nothing
wanted
else
a Panther.
would have really helped against, you know, a Sherman and M10 or 2 Shermans. You know, he would have needed a Panther. Really, a P4 wouldn't have cut it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, he's going back to Tier 2, gonna get a pack, but you know, there's already a sniper out, and still all of the rifles from Guderian. I don't know. It's gonna be tough for Titty, I think.
I don't think that Axis Sniper has revealed himself. He's still got 0 kills. I don't think he's
Zero
stumbled
kills, no
upon
reveal.
either.
Yeah, not one kill yet. I think, to be honest, you know, it's pretty clear at this point. You have to accept at some point at the higher levels of the game that your opponent is good enough that he's not going to let you counter snipe him unless you get very lucky or if he
Not an
pops up.
MG and the bunker. The MG was the target, I think, but the first scatter shot from the off-map Howitzer shoot takes out the bunker, so that's finally down. Did he get more than one
Was it
zombie grenade out of it?
MG went down as well, didn't it?
No.
Oh no, sorry.
it's retreating. He lost one man. He lost one
Yeah,
man.
okay.
We have bars now from Guderian. He's also built a
This is
medic
a
tent
good
and
tech.
a triage as well. And as there's no Wehrmacht veterancy, I think bars is a good choice.
Yeah, no, I was going to say it's a very good take choice by Guderian. I don't know if he knew that there was Tier 4 instead of Tier 2 instead of Tier 4. If there was Tier 4, it would have really bit him in the ass to go bars right now instead of that second Sherman.
Yeah.
But as it is, that's going to really help.
Yeah, that Tier 2 is, yeah, as you said, I think Titty Twister is in a bit of trouble. Now he's got his pack out and he's taking shots at the Sherman. It's going to be forcing him to move back. A nice mine there, defensively placed, right to the right of the bunker, or where the bunker was before. Now the Axis Sniper decides to reveal himself. He's got 2 kills on it now, so I guess that was a second shot on maybe... I saw him take a shot at a sweeper NG. He's placing a mine, which was cancelled by Guderian. Here's the US medics.
So yeah, medic wars. You might be forced to retreat out of there.
Ow.
Or, you know, little known thing, that MG could be targeting those medics. If you set up the MG, and if the MG can hit the medics, then you can target them, and the MG will fire at them. And it will kill them pretty fast because, you know, MGs
an MG.
are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's an MG and it's a single man, so it's
just the
you
one
don't see many
guy.
people killing medics with MGs, but it is possible.
Yeah, just as if you just manually target them with your Volks or your Pyos or whatever you got in the Wehrmacht arsenal, you can personally manually target one medic with an MG as well, as you say. So I'm not sure why people don't do it. Do you know why? Do you do it?
I do it if the situation requires it. I mean, it's just a little bit more finicky because if it's just slightly out of range, or if the medic survives and walks out of range, then the MG might pack up or do something silly. And you know, especially when you've only got one MG like Titty Twister, he doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to do a fuck up. And this being a tournament, I can't blame him for trying to play it as safe as possible.
We do have an on-map Howitzer being built in Guderian's base, so he's really building a little bit of everything. I really like his unit composition right now. You know, his rifles, he went WSC, he's got that sniper with Vet 2. You know, he's moving around, doing some, you know, good engagements all around, and in early game, a lot of stalling. And, you know, with the TD tech, it seems to be going good for Guderian right now, just straight off. Nothing really to complain about.
Working very well indeed, I'd say, especially with this nice bar tech. But you know, this is Longre, and this is Wehrmacht on Longre with defensive doctrine, no less. So you know, don't count him out until he's out.
There's always the problem of fortified land. Wow, that MG got very lucky. Instead of retreating, he just moved it away and backpedaled towards his base. but it manages to dodge every single shell so far from that on-map Howie. Marcus actually whispering to Guderian and asking about how the game progress is going. Game 3 now. So this is the deciding game.
Guderian. It's just game 3.
Yep. Game 3. How's it going? Well, we'll see in the end. Ooh,
oh boy,
there's off-map somewhere.
Oh, it's on the left-hand side on the Grenadier squad. He does retreat though in time. You know, great thing about that position of the howitzer, not only is it really far back in the base, so it's very hard to reach and hit with Shreks or a Puma or a P4 or whatever, but actually in that position, it off-maps have a really hard time hitting it.
Really?
Like V1s and stuff, they just miss.
Yeah. It's because of the elevation of like the hedges and the base buildings and whatnot, and you can hit
it's
that
weird.
under...
If he fired a V1 or like I think a 200 mil would hit it, but a V1 would end up hitting like the tank depot or something. So although it doesn't make a difference in this game because he's gone defensive, it's pretty fun to note. Yeah.
I've seen it happen also on other maps, especially with V1s, because they come in at a specific angle. We did have a first rifleman squad reformed at the medic tent, so 1 Gren and 1 rifle from respectively from each player, which is pretty cool. So there's no real upside to having that 1 Gren zombie squad from Twister now, as Guderian has his own zombie rifle squad as well.
Indeed, yeah. We've got some sniper play here. Both sides picking away, but I think I know who's winning the manpower war. And
just now the MG is gonna get stolen.
Oh wow, these unvetted Volks and Grens, they die so fast to bars.
Especially when For the Fatherland runs out, they're very vulnerable to bars. Wow, nice
boy,
flank. Full retreat. Oh! That was a nice howitzer shot. Took out 3 guys on retreat. Sadly, he started a retreat just before that first shell landed. So he didn't lose more than 3 men, because that could have been devastating. If he wouldn't have retreated there,
if he hadn't retreated,
could have given everything.
Sickening. I mean, yeah, it would have totally been GG there. And, you know, now Guderian's just capping everything, and he's going out, and he's got his medics going to work. He's laying mines. You know, very, very solid US play here. But the Panzer Commander is up. Panzer IV is building.
Nice.
So it's never done until the fat lady sings.
Well, with combination of the Shrek and the Pack, a P4 can do really well. It's better against the rifles than a Panther would be. It's not that survivable, but there's no AT guns to fight against. So all he's got to worry about is, you know, if his Pack gets stolen, the Sherman and possibly stickies. But a well-microed P4 is not going to get sticky any day.
Oh no. But,
so I think a P4 is a good choice.
Yeah, I think a P4 it's a good middle ground. I think he could have saved Panther if he wanted to. I don't know, debatable as to whether that would have been a better choice. Personally, I think I probably would have just waited for the Panther, but I think a P4 is going to be good. Probably feeling the anti-infantry pressure a bit himself as well.
I think so too, without veterancy.
Without veterancy, he's having a very difficult time, I think, just fighting the bars when they just swarm him with the sniper.
Oh no, the stolen MG actually gets decrewed with the P4 killing one of the crew members and the sniper decrewing the MG gunner himself. Wow, this P4 is just sniping everything. Forces the sweeper MGs off the map. And he's actually gonna reclaim his MG. And I think, considering he's got a problem in the anti-infantry department with all these unvetted infantry against barred rifles, which are slowly and steadily gaining vet now, combined with the vet 2 sniper as well. He needs that MG, but now the off-map is firing. I can hear it in the background. It's gotta be on the MG. It is on the MG. It's packing up. It's running away. Some Pios hits a mine, but both the Volks and the recruit MG is gonna live. That was lucky.
Yeah,
could have been bad.
I think now the artillery is really gonna set in. Guderian's got a nice munitions income to afford on and off map. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very tough for TD Twister. I'm looking forward to seeing some more units out of the Panzer Command, though. I think that's something he could really use to break Guderian with his lack of proper AT.
Yeah, no AT guns, no up guns. He has tech stickies. He just finished teching stickies, so there's, you know, a small deterrent for just
defensive artillery is used down on the south EP. Sorry to interrupt you, Fatal, but that rifle squad went down very, very low there.
1 man, vet 1 rifleman squad. Guderian does not want to lose that, so lucky retreat. He could have lost it. And here is a Hellcat now on the field, combined with this Sherman. It's going to be quite a match for that P4, but he does have Pack and Shrek back up.
Snipers forced to pick away at close range. There's a nice Gwen grenade into the building. The rifles didn't quite dodge it in time to avoid all damage, but they did
Got a bit of splash
avoid
damage.
losing any men. Yeah, I think just as they were running out the door. There's another bunker up now somewhere. Oh, it's really down far in the south there.
Yeah, I see it being placed on the minimap.
Oh,
Here comes
boy,
the
check out
Hellcat
this
and the
P4.
Sherman now against
This is
the
what I was
P4.
afraid of. Where's the pack? It's back there, but it might be too late for the P4. It could go down here.
Oh, nice trick! Oh, bounces the M18 shot on the frontal armor. That was lucky. But the Sherman is going around. It's Vet 2, but he decides it's a bad idea. Maybe don't want to sacrifice artillery.
Here it is.
Whoa! Almost kills the sniper, and the Grens, the MG, gets decrewed by the Sherman. Oh, another nice on map. It does not really hit the pack. It's very damaged. 2 men. He's trying to just hide next to the hedge. Hopefully, he doesn't get hit by a scatter shot. Let's see if he gets
Let
lucky.
the hedge absorb the impact. I think he's kind of out the line of fire there.
I don't know.
And actually, that
No! Whoa, that was close.
Wow, that pack crew is just going to be thinking, Jesus Christ. I need to buy a lottery ticket one of these days.
Yeah, he needs new briefs, I'm sure. One of those guys. I think he soiled himself. I would. Someone's shooting with me on artillery. I would just run the fuck away. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't even be on long run. I'd just be fucking miles away.
I'd be on Angoville by now. Seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
I'd be in one of those buildings. I'd be hiding with the tea cozies.
Oh,
you'd never see me again.
Oh, yeah. I'd be hiding in the same house on Semois that Aljash really loves, you know, where that granny lives that got artillery to death in one of our episodes. I'd just be sitting there sipping tea with her. That would be nice. We do have a new Hellcat produced after losing the first one, and you know, considering he's only got the Sherman, I think he needs, you know, a Hellcat is a good complement to his AT forces. He needs that. Off map somewhere. Off map somewhere. Do you see it?
Oh, it was on the left hand side.
Oh, there it is.
A Volk squad.
Wow.
Does kill 4 of the guys, but amazingly, even though an artillery shell seemingly landed on his face, he actually he lived.
You know, his brothers in arms died from the artillery. Even the 4th guy in the squad died while retreating, and it looked like they were standing right next to each other. But maybe the other guy, just absorbed all of the shrapnel. I'm not sure how he managed to live, but somehow he did.
Maybe one of the dead bodies covered him as it flew through the air.
That's
totally plausible.
Completely plausible.
The pack is doing good work here, actually. It's
but look at the P4! He's
oh no, don't
facing his rear! Oh, there goes the Sherman, it was Vet 2!
Oh, that was Vet 2, yeah, nasty stuff, nasty stuff. Oh boy, there's the artillery, there's the red flares! Nicely dodged though, but that P4...
Wow, this Hellcat is out for blood, but it's too much! It's too much.
And here comes another P4. There's suddenly, all of a sudden, the tables have turned. Both tanks are down from Guderian. No kills, really, for the Allies. But the Axis are now got 2 P4s and a pack, plus all the regular infantry and a sniper, MG, and all this. Suddenly, the tables have turned rapidly.
Oh yeah, very, very much so. And but at the same time, you're seeing the VPs. Twister now down at 186 and it's being triple capped and it's being stalled at the southern VP by these barred rifles and they just keep coming back. You know, he chases off one squad,
just to
redirect a bunch of Volks over there just to fight them, and it's just taking forever.
And they're having to use for the fatherland just to stay in, you know, they're not even rushing with the fatherland, that's just to stay in the engagement. Wow, this Jeep's still alive. It's 26 minutes in, this Jeep should be dead.
This Jeep should very much so be dead, and we do have a motor pool back tech from Guderian. I guess he's feeling the pressure that tank's not working against tier 2 with packs and Shreks and now tier 4 P4s on the way. So I'm guessing maybe he's gonna build AT guns? I'm not sure.
I think AT guns would probably not be a bad idea. I think he originally started building it when he had both his tanks, and you know, Hellcat plus Sherman at Vet 2 plus AT guns, that would have been a nice combination.
Oh yeah.
But the AT gun on its own, when it does come out, is going to be versus all this infantry, a sniper, and 2 P4s. So I think he's going to be really outgunned here.
He's going to be very outgunned, especially now with no tank backup. All he's gotta have to protect himself with is the barred rifles, and we do have 4 squads, I think. Yep, 4 squads. The Flamer NG is dead, the Sweeper NG is still alive, and we do have the Vet 3 allied sniper. Oh, what's he shooting at? P4s?
He's shooting at those P4s, I think. Yeah, they were both in roughly the same location. Artillery doesn't do great damage to tanks, but as you
It's
can see,
okay.
bit of damage there. But there is a rep bunker in the backfield, so if he moves back to there, he should get back and tip top trait soon. I would love to see Titty Twister harvest these wrecks for munitions. I mean, this is a great munitions map. He could make it even better, you know, really, you know, put a chokehold on the VPs here, really prevent any more capping if he could have enough to just register artillery all the time.
Yeah, he could force off all the capping rifles, especially the ones very close to his base. Because if he just forces them off and forces them to retreat, which you are forced to retreat when Regned RD comes on top of your rifles capping a point or a VP. You just have to retreat, otherwise you will most definitely lose your rifles. And you know, it takes so long to walk all the way from the American base all the way down the map just to go harass that southern VP. So if you just have enough to stop him from doing that, you can redirect all of your forces to the center, and then you just protect the middle VP, and eventually you win.
Oh, and there was the registered artillery right down the south VP. Just used for an engineer squad as well. So I don't know if that was worth it, but he's done it. He really wants to keep all those VPs. I think it's great though, the Guderian, even though the +16 munitions is on the Wehrmacht side of the map, he's kept it to himself pretty much this entire time, or at least neutralized it the entire time. He's done a great job every time of what comes along to try and cap it. It's just like, nope, artillery in the face.
Yeah, off map, on map, whatever. They always get chased off by something. And he
that's a bit too
captures it again.
A bit too much firepower.
2 Grens now also with Vet 2. When did that happen? I didn't even see that happen.
Yeah, when did that happen? I did not notice. I did vaguely notice the Vet 1 pot come in, but I didn't see.
I vaguely saw Vet 1 on tanks and infantry, but I never saw the Vet 2 come on. But oh, here we go. On map is actually firing on the 60 munitions, forces off the capping Grenadiers. It's gonna stay in Guderian's hands, and he's got a nice 37 income, even though he is losing lots of the map on the right hand side and in the center. Oh, he's chasing the sniper
boy.
for the farmland popped. Oh, he's trying to focus fire, but he's getting pushed around by the splash from the P4's main guns.
Gonna say he was the splash damage, or I mean the splash effect was what kept him in the game there. But you know, it's interesting choice of Vet 2 actually, because when you go defensive for the Fatherland is basically like Vet 2. So getting actual Vet 2 on top of that is like, you know, okay, I've got Vet 2 on my Vet 2, so I can Vet 2 while I Vet 2. But it's kind of overkill and kind of begging to get raped by snipers. So I'll be interested to see what Guderian does here. I know that if I saw Vet 2 as well as defensive, I would be, if I didn't already, I would be queuing up another sniper if I didn't have one already. I
was just looking, where did the Axis ally sniper? Don't tell me he lost his Vet 3 sniper. But he did not. He's moving over all solo on the left hand side. Rambo with a rifle, picking off Volks, trying to get the fuel on the left hand side. At the same time, Volks jumping into the farm building. But there's, I guess he's just scouting. KCH out now from tier 4 from Twister. Interesting choice against the bar rifle.
Maybe that was the reason for the vet. Like, maybe it was just so that his KCH would have that much more staying power.
Might be, might be. We did have grenades ticked and the first one thrown at the Volks in the house. Here comes the M18. He's gonna Faust the Jeep or something. What's he doing? Why are you hanging around against like 3 rifles at M18 waiting to squish you? Ooh, that was painful.
If he managed to get out there without losing another man, that would be...
Counter snipe was almost
Whoa, a KCH
completed.
guy got sniped though on retreat. That was nasty.
He missed the counter snipe and decided that, you know, I can follow your sniper in the fog of war using the unit snipe icon. I can see you're moving. You're not gonna counter snipe me. I'm gonna snipe your retreating guys. Regned already on the fuel on left hand side, forces them off, and that munitions
very quickly.
That munitions point is actually finally gonna be taken by Twister if these 2 bot rifles.
Don't pull it too quickly.
One of them stays behind and caps the strategic point. The other 5-man squad forces them to move away and stop capping. No, still capping. He's still capping.
Cap. Oh no, he's still capping. Is he gonna get it? Is he gonna get it?
Oh, nice grenade! He's just gonna sit there. I want this munition point. Vet 2 for the bar rifles forces him to retreat. 1 man and goes down. Not worth it for Titty Twister, I think. Not worth it whatsoever.
No, I bet he was just like, fucking like, I'm gonna get this point, you fucking bastard.
It's on my side of the map, just give it to me.
Yeah, exactly, you're just fucking annoying me now, man. Just give me the fucking point. So I can fucking, for the Fatherland, spam you to death.
Even more. Or reg RD you to death.
Ooh, wow, that was almost a bad deal for Guderian if he had lost that Vet 2 sniper. Oh yeah, Vet 2 rifle, but he did survive.
on map, which I think was targeting the
Or the
P4s.
sniper. I mean, it's all they're all
Or
clustered
everything.
around there. So I'm liking the Vet 1 on tanks though. That's really going to help when it comes to tank versus tank battles, and even
Yeah.
against the AT gun.
Yeah, he needs it to survive against the Hellcats and, you know, eventual more Hellcats or Shermans or AT guns.
Yeah, I mean the best thing is that it means you know Panzer 4 versus Sherman. The Sherman has a slight edge, but if you give Panzer 4 his Vet 1, then it brings it up to more like a sort of a 55-60% chance that the P4 will win. So it is, and it's so cheap as well. Vet 1. I mean,
30
we talked
fuel.
about this when we had Expert Insight with Seb.
Yeah.
Vet 1 is just so cheap and so good.
Vet
And the
1
same
for everything. Yeah.
Yeah, Vet 1 for everything is great.
And it doesn't cost you that much. It's very, very cheap manpower and fuel-wise. It's, I think some of them are, what is it, 100 manpower and 30
100
fuel.
manpower, 30 fuel. Yeah.
And then the cheaper ones are even cheaper than that, I think.
Yeah, 20 fuel.
20,
or something
yeah.
like that for the light vehicle one, I think.
And the support one as well is a little bit cheaper than the
These
infantry ones.
KCH and Grens are very
Where's the pack?
close to
Did
getting
that eventually finally die? I haven't seen it for a while.
No, it's all the way back near the
Protecting the
double
repair bunker. Oh, those KCH guys! How did it not get squished?
It's fucking Hellcats, man. They can't squish. They can't squish for shit.
There's something wrong with the chassis type or something. I don't know. The
Yeah,
model
it's
is
the
just
model,
not for
but-
squishing.
Oh,
There's
no,
one.
he does get one of them. Though.
Ah.
I mean, Christ, it took long enough, but
But he loses the crew on the AT gun as he was moving up to support his Hellcats against the P4s battling them. Wow, nice Faust destroys the engine. Here comes the P4. It's slightly damaged, but it could probably stay around to at least kill this. There it goes, out of control. Very slow animation of crashing into the tree. No, he misses a tree. The guy is still alive. Main gun destroyed. Gets sticky. Vet 1 gets killed. Hellcat gets Vet 1. What is going on? He just lost a P4 to kill a Hellcat. I don't think that was worth it.
I wouldn't say so. No,
Unlucky.
but here's this MG. It's still alive.
Double grenade!
Oh wow, that's gonna kill
Double! Oh, wow! The MG shoots out of the window from the explosion of the grenades. That was awesome.
it. Double rainbow.
Whoa! Something's
grenade.
exploding somewhere. I can hear the
There was
explosions.
artillery around the Tier 1 building, which was a bizarre place to put it.
Oh,
There was probably something there a minute ago. Oh wow, double stickies. Oh, it's double everything. Double stickies.
oh wow! Is he
Double
immobilized? He is
grenades.
immobilized actually.
Oh wow, that's nasty. Wait, kill the Vet 2. That Vet 2 guy, he could have sniped it with a P4. Where is the Jeep going? Jeep started
Oh,
live
no!
35 minutes into the game.
I'm not sure. He was going after the sniper, I think. He must have been going after the sniper. With 33 kills? What? Where's the Vet 3 sniper? Did he die eventually? No, he's still alive. He's running outside the US base. He got 41 kills. So he still trumps the Axis sniper
Wow.
with
I
8
didn't
kills.
realize Titty Twister was catching up with him so faster.
Yeah, I didn't see that
I mean,
either.
especially after he was just doing nothing with it for about 5-10 minutes or so. You know, it's nice to see that he is actually catching up on the kill count.
KCH
and,
are
you
trying
know,
to kill
especially with these-
medics. It's not working at long range. Look at that. He's actually gonna live. He's just walking away very slowly, carrying a
He's got
corpse.
hardly any health as well. Titty Twister, he just had to take the shot there. It's like, fucking medics, man. Fucking medics. Giving them free rifle squads. Fucking
Can't
bullshit.
snipe anything. Oh, allied sniper from Guderian is now just scouting out that immobilized P4. There's not that much to protect it. And here
he's
comes the
gonna arty it.
on-map. He's gonna arty it to death. Oh,
That's
there's
one way to kill it.
nothing Twister can do about it.
Oh wow, but while that P4 is stationary, it's just doing so much damage. It's hilarious, you know.
Oh.
When people get their stuff immobilized, that's when they seem to do the most damage because people zerg it with stuff to try and kill it, and meanwhile it's sitting there stationary. And I mean, we've all seen what stationary Pumas and stationary P4s, stationary Oswins, we've seen what they do to infantry.
He's
But
actually
it's
gonna
still
live.
alive.
Wow.
Oh, how
Wow.
much is Guderian just gonna fucking kill himself when he's gonna have to snipe at the Pioneers? Here he goes.
He got the main gun back, however, after repairing just a little bit. But his
Oh,
tracks
did he?
are still busted. Tracks are still busted. The engine's busted. Yeah, he's immobilized. He's just sitting there, sitting duck. But he's got the P4 main gun back. Still not going to be very good, though. Another sticky or, you know, an AT gun moving up at him.
Blitz
Wow.
nades, stun grenades.
Yeah, grenade tennis. Wow, that did nothing. Literally nothing.
Actually, yeah, I was just gonna say that. I did fucking buff kiss. What the hell?
That did literally nothing. You know, it wasn't straight on top of them, but it was just behind them. And it did literally nothing. The American grenades that always does tremendous amounts of damage.
It was as if it like rolled a miss or something.
Miss, yeah. It must
Really
have rolled
weird.
a miss.
TFN
Oh
is
no.
it's just
Oh
the
no.
home to all the weird shit that you've never seen before.
The Twister sniper's just running around uncloaked. The vet 3 sniper sees him, he spots him. He's not taking
Oh,
the
no.
shot. There it is.
Oh.
Counter snipe. Hans goes down. I'm not sure if that was lapse of concentration from Twister or something. He was doing something
I
else.
think so. We have to remember these guys have just played 2
Other
close
games.
to hour-long games.
Yeah, and
But,
then
you know,
games
this is like
before
the
that.
3rd hour. Oh yeah, you know, this is the fucking endurance match. But I think, you know, Titty Twister, even with the loss of a sniper, he's really tightening the noose now. I mean,
It's
he
looking
hasn't
good.
drained a single VP in the last 20 minutes or so.
And here comes the first off-map combat group. Double Hellcats mortar and rifle
Ooh.
squad.
That P4 was thinking, yes, yes, Hans, we are going to live. We're going to fight another day. No, you're not.
Nope. Just massive nope. It comes onto the field. Double Hellcats just says hello to the immobilized P4 and just instantly grapes it. That's game over. Goodbye, Hans. He did. He did.
That was not good, but at least, you know, there's a stolen AT gun. There's a pack really far back, which is kind of acting as backstop. There
Not
could be the loss of
sure.
a Hellcat here.
Yeah, I think Guderian is he's being a little bit too aggressive. Now he's
Yeah,
kinda just
this
throwing it
this
in
is
there.
Reckless. Reckless. But there is artillery coming down. It's going to work out as a very expensive scouting.
That was so lucky that was not spot on the AT gun. I mean, everything was around. Oh! Volt squad! KCH 433. Oh! Did he get the crew on the AT gun? Nope.
No, it's still alive.
The Hellcat's still alive. The P4 is still alive. AT gun is moving away. Wow, it took a mortar shell and an artillery shell, decrewing it. 50% damage to the gun itself. Oh, a little bit more damage from the last shell of the artillery. I think I counted 6 there. I did.
I'm looking at 10 CPs right now for Titty Twister. That 10 looks really funny on my screen.
What's he got left to unlock anyway?
Well, he's pretty much just got 200mm rocket barrage and the 88. But the thing is, you know, when you're fighting a Vet 3 sniper and a Howie, there's really
88 is not much
not a
point.
whole lot of point in getting an 88. I mean, it could maybe work. You know, it would certainly attract all the artillery. You know, it's a fucking artillery magnet. As long as you keep on repairing it and topping it up, then it can kind of soak up the damage. Bit
Yeah.
like a KT, you know, just soaks up tanks and stuff. But
Damage
it's,
sponge.
yeah, exactly. And you know, it would keep the artillery off the really important targets. But I don't know. It's tough to say. It could work. It's a very situational weapon. It's always difficult to judge how well it's going to work out for you.
Oh, Blitznade pops on this
Blitznades.
KCH again.
Yeah.
Ah, but the
Nicely
rifle just
done by
gets...
Guderian. You can actually get the Blitznades to bug out if you're in a building, get out of the building, and if you're out of a building, get in a building, and they'll stop throwing Blitznades at
Yeah, it just cancels the Blitznade ability. It's kind of dodge.
you. It is kind of dodge, but we love doing it anyway.
Do you have that vet
Oh,
sniper
no!
gun? Oh no! What? Just kill the building, the pack?
Yeah, the pack was shooting at it, but it was taking very little damage. He must have taken out a whole side wall.
Oh no! Instant retribution
that's
from the
karma.
on-map Howie. That was brutal.
Retribution.
Oh god, that was brutal. First shell, finally, from Guderian's on-map artillery, just hits spot on exactly what he was aiming for. Destroys the gun permanently as well, and he polishes off a Pio on the right-hand side. 2 P4s now again for Twister on the field, however, and there's just the one Hellcat still, and he's waiting for the off-map combat group, just waiting. 7:30, 7:40. Vet 3 sniper going to work on the Shrekgrens with a stolen bar, I believe, on the left-hand side. I can see the gun in his hands. It's not a car, it's something else. Ooh, P4 moving over to the left-hand side. We do have a new rifleman squad created, and we have a one-man rifleman squad going for the VP harass. Here comes the P4. Will he get lucky and get missed the first shot? He does not.
Oh.
Nope.
That was painful to watch, and that's another bar for another Bulk or Gren. Wow, these KCH, they can take a lot of punishment, but I think he needs to retreat them right now.
A little bit
before he
too
loses all
much
3 of them.
punishment, I think. Oh no!
no.
Vet 3 rifle! He just fed that rifleman squad. I saw he was at 22, 23 kills just a minute ago, and now he's at 26, and the 3 last kills were all Vet 2 KCH. It's just like veterans in piñatas. Thank you. I am now Terminator squad. Off-map combat troop,
man.
Hellcat, double MG, and a bar rifle squad.
Oh no, there's F2 rifle, he could go down on the left-hand side here next to the plus 16 munitions.
Oh no, the P4's got its... Oh, he retreats just in the nick of time.
Playing
Here
a
comes the two
dangerous game.
Hellcats against very damaged P4. The second P4 is on the left-hand side trying to protect the VP, but he really needs to be here protecting his brother tank in arms and goes down to the double Hellcats. Kills one, however, but still, right now it's not looking extremely good for Twister. It's turned around again somehow.
Yeah, it's another big turnaround here. I don't know what Titty Twister's got to do here. I would kind of
do it,
think maybe
MGs.
save for a Panther at this point, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, and boy, he needs to turn the tank round, but he also needs to reverse. It's a horrible situation. He's going to get
sticky.
sticky. That P4 is toast.
Oh, let's see what critically gets immobilized. Hellcat. Oh, main gun destroyed. Here comes the
I wonder
Shrek.
if those
Oh,
F-
the Shrek just swishes by the frontal armor of the Hellcat and he takes it out while reversing it away from the handheld AT in the hands of Grenadiers in the form of a Shrek.
More for the Fatherland to allow him to charge that MG head on.
Does nothing. Literally nothing. 30 cals are so laughably, stupidly.
And he's just
Underpowered.
running past the two of them.
Two of them, yeah. I mean, I wonder how many layers of MG 30 cals do you need to suppress for the Fatherland troops?
Well, you can't. You physically can't suppress for the Fatherland, so... you know, I feel I should
eventually.
bring this up. Titty Twister has
He's got three what?
3 units.
Three?
3 units, period.
How did that happen?
He just got a P4 to add to it, but he's got 2 Volks and a Gren. And they're all at 1
Ouch.
man. And a P4. And that's
Ouch.
it. That's all he's got. I mean, not that Guderian is doing that much better himself, but he does have the coveted Vet 3 rifle and a Vet 2 rifle. And... well, not a whole lot else, actually. He's got the Vet 2 Hellcat.
Oh!
Nicely done by the P4 there.
That was
Very
a bit
nicely
lucky.
done. Picked
He
up the
really
AT
needed
gun.
that. With the AT gun gone, he really needs the Hellcat to counter that P4 properly, and it's just damaged. And it's not gotten repaired yet. And I'm not sure if Guderian is just floating. He's got almost 400 manpower. He's doing fairly okay, so he could just wait for another off-map combat group, I guess. I guess this one time, we've done a lot of casts where people go infantry. Infantry is very popular, so is armor, and you know, sometimes in niche battles they do airborne as well. I guess it's the least selected doctrine in this patch. But
Definitely.
you know, mostly the off-map combat group gambling always fails epically. But this time for Guderian, it seems to be working.
Yeah, I mean, off-map combat group is one of those things where it's
can't
unlikely that
choose.
it's going to pull you back from the brink of defeat. It can do. Occasionally, you see those cool games where it does, but more often than not, it's really better used as a kind of a tool just to tip an off-balance opponent over the edge. Which, you know, and Titty Twister is in that position now, so I think OMCG is going to work out well for him. But I'd attribute this kind of a comeback from Guderian more down to that Vet 3 sniper than anything else.
Yeah, I think he did good now, you know, in the long game with the sniper instead of going mortar against that bunker. Obviously, we've been proven wrong there, that, you know, the sniper was really what he needed.
Well, the sniper can work, but I think a mortar would have worked equally well as well.
Think
Or,
so?
you know, he could have gotten both. Yeah, I think so, because
Both
you know,
would have been interesting, I think.
the sniper can always, you know, you're never going to go wrong with the sniper. But there is a chance that if your opponent just holds the line, he's got forward reinforcement, and you're popping the heads one at a time, and you've got no bars. It's grenade tennis. It's grenade tennis. But I think, yeah, I don't know. I think, you know, there's a lot of MGs, a lot of Volks. A mortar might have done better, but then again, you know, the sniper is able to kill medics and stuff like that, whereas the mortar would have had to target the bunker directly. So
Also killing the enemy
it's
sniper.
a trade-off. Yeah. Well, I mean, the enemy sniper was only built to counter the allied one.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, you know, it's a trade-off. But you know, maybe in the hands of a lesser skilled player, perhaps the sniper might not have worked out so well. You know, maybe the Axis could have just rushed it with those 3 Volks, and you know, allied player might have panicked and gone, "Oh, what the fuck do I do?"
You run away very,
run away
very
like a
quickly.
bitch.
Yeah, very,
It
very
helps
quickly.
when you get Vet 3 at 50 some kills.
Yeah, it does. It helps to just... You don't have to retreat anymore. You can just run
yeah.
away.
Oh,
Here
dear,
comes
3
all the
Hellcats.
Hellcats. And
Oh,
there's no stolen AT gun anymore to be recruited as it got permanently destroyed by the P4. There's only one P4 and a Panther now moving up. But the P4 gets destroyed before the Panther even shows its face. There it is. First shot gets penetrated. Wow, second one as well from the Hellcats. Wow, 3 times in a row. That's not supposed to happen.
Oh.
There's finally a bounce. This
And a
Panther is not
miss.
having a fun time. It is fairly outgunned, however, even though, you know, it quite... it bounces Hellcat shots now and then, but it's not super reliable. But there's 3 of them. That's a problem.
It does tend to be a problem. Oh no, what's this Fed 3 sniper? What's this Fed 3 sniper doing? You're running into the middle of a Volk squad, you fucking idiot! What the f are you doing?
I'm looking at the Panther. I'm guessing you look at the munitions point on the left-hand side.
I don't think Titty Twist noticed, or running back now. Maybe he did notice, but
He's
he only
microing
realized now.
Panther.
He just ran through the Vet 3 sniper. He could have killed that fucking thing.
Oh my god, Guderian. He's now off-mapping the Panther after losing all 3 Hellcats to the 5% Panther that gets out of control from the first off-map howitzer shot. Oh, the Panther goes down, but the tier 4 is still building something.
Tier 4 is building another KCH squad, but this Vet 3 sniper, it was just like, it ran through a Volk squad, ran past it, the Volk squad realized, went to give chase, but of course he can't catch a Vet 3 sniper. So,
And he doesn't know where he is, yes, he was not firing, I guess?
Well, he knew
was
roughly
just
where
running.
it was. He had fired. He did have the unit sight
Ah,
icon,
okay.
so he knew where he was. But he just didn't catch him. He's trying to flank him with a Gren, but
Good luck with that. Here comes the Vet 3 and Vet 2 barred rifles, forces instant retreat from the Grenadiers from Twister. He really needs to keep the few units he still has, which is still 3, I guess? 2 Volks and a Gren.
yes, he's back to 2 Volks and a Gren. Back to where we were 10 minutes ago.
Nothing's happened for 10 minutes except for a lot of stuff dying. 3 Hellcats dead. P4 and a Panther. Here's 800
Hey, it's the
manpower from
answer to your
Guderian.
question. What do you need to suppress a Volk squad? You need 2 30 cows
Two
firing
30
at the
cows.
same time.
But it wasn't for the Fatherland.
No, it's not for the Fatherland. No, you could have 10 30 cows for the Fatherland Volks, and they're just like, nope. Nope, we're just gonna stand here.
Not gonna
Just stand here
happen.
and take it.
Guderian is taking a breather here.
He had fun, and I don't blame him. I saw some of that game 2 as well. It looked like a lot of fun, but this game 3 just looked like the most epic one, and I think it's living in that department, at least just constant carnage,
Oh, there it is.
artillery everywhere, and just nasty
Whew.
stuff.
That was a hell of a game, I must say. That was very, very fun to watch. Lots of explosions, lots of tank battles. I've loved the tank battles. Just Hellcats against P4s and Panthers, and that one Sherman in the beginning, which was really, really good for Guderian. It got Vet 2, I think.
Yeah, I think it did as well. It was it was really, really nasty, and loads of comebacks from both sides. Tippy Twister having such a great early game, but
Yeah.
then as soon as WSC started to pump out Sniper, it just turned around, and it turned around again, and then turned around again.
And then off-map combat group hit the field, and suddenly Hellcats everywhere. Quick
Oh
TD.
God, yes.
It was good. It was very, very good. Well played from both players, both Guderian and Twister. Hell of a series probably. I have not seen the other games except for just checking them out in the Company of Heroes replay analyzer. And they were fairly lengthy as well. And 3 games, and this was round 3, so they've already played 2 best of 1. So this would be their 5th game in the same night, just after each other. You don't get much of a pause between. You just keep on going over and over again until you're finished, and either you're knocked out or you're the winner, and you progress to the next round in the tournaments. That was a good game, very good game, and 61 kill allied sniper, 61 kills, and I think the Axis sniper had 40 plus, 44 or something like that. That's 100 kills between 2 snipers.
Jesus.
Over 100. That's a lot of kills. Generally when you
insane.
play, I guess, a 1v1, do you even get 100 kills? Total, I mean. I don't know.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if it's a short game, you won't get 100 kills. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So, well played from both players. Any tactical analysis you see that could have been done differently, Tommy?
I don't think anything that I've not said. It was, I mean, it was just, you could tell these guys were fatigued, but this quality of play didn't let up. So, a big salute to those 2 players.
Yep, I very much enjoyed it. A good entertainment, and I hope you guys at home enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like these videos. It really helps us. And I've seen a lot of you people now using all of this Google Analytics stuff that you can do nowadays. I can basically track everything that happens with my videos on YouTube. And you know, there's a lot of favorites and stuff, and I really enjoy seeing that. And I always enjoy technical feedback. That too. I can track your IPs, man. That was good. Thanks, guys. See you guys for next episode.
See ya.